Like, this is like serious, important stuff. Yet on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, I see them watching every video that gets put out online. I see them scrolling around and spending time looking at girls they'll never meet, or guys they'll never talk to, or cars that they'll never be able to purchase if they don't put in the work. Hey guys, welcome to Coffee with the Coach, where every Friday we sit down to a nice cup of joe and we talk about and teach you how you can live the top line lifestyle. Today we're outside of the Mequon Public Market, a new build here in Mequon. Great food, great coffee, great little restaurants, and a great overall vibe, nice outdoor area. Highly suggest anybody out there who's in the area, come out here, stop in, get a meal, and if you're out here, you might as well just swing on over about 3 or 4 minutes down the road to L & Co., which is our official sponsor for every show, right, Britster? Oh, yeah. Where you can get your hairstyle done right. Not a hairdo, not a haircut, a hairstyle. Big difference between the two. Make sure you book in. Michelle Sonora will be able to take care of all of your hair needs, from extensions to colors, trims, balayage, and all sorts of other cool stuff. The topic of today's show is the multi-million-dollar weekend, okay? Now, it doesn't necessarily just pertain to money, because it's not just that. That's not what everyone's always after, but they're after fitness, faith, family, finances, relationships, and they have all sorts of other goals, and finances are one of them. But to caption the video and put the thumbnail online, we needed something that would get your attention. And multi-million dollars always get everyone's attention, okay? Now, if you don't know me, my name is Brett Summers. You can follow me on Instagram at Mr. Brett Summers. You can follow my business at Topline Gym or at Topline Football Training on Instagram, or you can follow us and subscribe to us on YouTube, which I think will be great because we have a show nearly every day of the week right now, and we're coming up with new ones out of the blue like we did last night. So you'll definitely want to check it out. But my only objective of today and any other video is to offer you some sort of value, and I only want to speak about things that I'm either studying and trying to get better at myself, or things that I've experienced and can truly help you with. So again, today we're sitting outside. We decided to shoot remotely. We got cars driving by, we got waterfalls behind us, people walking around. Good vibe going on here in Mequon. But today's topic is the weekend. We want to get you guys ready for the weekend and teach you about some of the big pitfalls that go on weekends. Now, here's the ugly truth about weekends. The ugly truth about weekends is a lot of people right now are living on a 5-2 split, or even worse, a 4-3 split. And what I mean by that is a lot of people are working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and they feel like that gives them the right, that gives them the ability to spend Saturday and Sunday however they please, right? Which then causes them to rush back into Monday unprepared and typically far off the track of whatever their goals might be in their finances, their faith, their fitness, whatever it might be, okay? Now, what's worse is today is Friday, and oftentimes you'll see on Fridays, people are also retreating. So that means that they're now including Friday into their weekend. That means that they're only working Monday through Thursday at best, putting in about 30 to 40 hours a week. Statistics show that they're only actually being productive for about 20 of those hours. And then on Fridays, it's a wrap. They're done. I was at another coffee shop this morning, packed, just loaded, filled to the brim, tons of people everywhere. And unfortunately, a lot of those people were already talking about the weekend. They were talking about plans. Not exactly what you want to see from the workforce here in the country. But I think what's more disheartening than that is that a lot of people I work with at Topline, my clients, athletes, people I work with, I know they have huge goals. Britt, I think you got big goals. Britt's behind the camera today, ladies and gentlemen. We'll throw her Instagram up. Is it Britt.lip? At Britt.lip. Make sure you give her a follow. Video genius we got working behind there, and creative, and soccer extraordinaire. Lot of value to offer. But I think we can both agree that everybody comes in and they all say, what would you say? They want to get fit, right?
Yep.
They want the athletes. They all want to be all conference, all state, D1, right? Everybody wants to be D1. A lot of people I know want to earn more money. They want to make more money. They want to get more done. Yet they feel like they've earned the weekend. Unfortunately, the worst part is a lot of them are young people. They haven't even paid their dues yet. And that's kind of where we go into the ugly truth about the weekends. A lot of people are slacking. But the number one thing that I'm going to be trying to talk to you guys about today that you can do on the weekends to prepare yourself and get yourself ready for whatever you're trying to accomplish is patience. Okay, last night, and I feel like Britt's laughing about it. Last night I was studying lions. I was studying how the lions move in prides and how they handle themselves. And a big misconception about lions is that they're lazy. But the fact isn't that they're lazy. Lions are just very patient because of all the animals and all of the different food that they've got to go catch and kill. Typically all of those animals are faster than the lion and a little bit more evasive than the lion, and they can get away. So if a lion isn't patient, it might not eat. Now, can that not be said for all the rookies out there, which might include you, which included me many years ago, but not for long because I kind of got with it, is you don't have the patience to do the things you need to do so that you can eat. And eat could mean financial success. It could mean getting that boyfriend or girlfriend you've been dying for. It could mean that you're getting deeper into your faith or your religion or whatever that might be. We all have these things that we just are gnawing at us to do, but we don't choose the patient approach, which would mean we can't get there in a week and it won't just be given to us. But that means that we have to be patient and expect years of hustling and putting in work. Now, to add to that, on the weekends, patience could mean every weekend on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, maybe you take a page out of my book. When I was a broke, struggling entrepreneur just starting off and I was a young guy, I used to spend Fridays and Saturdays sitting up at Barnes & Noble. I didn't have any money. I was just getting into business. I really didn't exactly know what to do, but I knew that a lot of those answers would be found in books. So like today, it's a beautiful day out, right, Britt?
Oh, yeah.
80 some odd degrees outside. And I used to be on days like this sitting in Barnes & Noble. Not exactly where you want to be. 23, 24-year-old guy wanting to do big things, wanting to, drive a nice car and have nice clothes and all that kind of rookie stuff. And I'd spend those days sitting at Barnes & Noble trying to read and study and reading Robert Allen No Money Down books and reading real estate books and business books and sales books by Brian Tracy and Chet Holmes and all these guys that no young guy should really know about. But I had to take action on those things. And for you, if that's your sport, that might mean on Fridays and Saturdays you're training, you're putting in work. I actually had to pull training sessions off on Fridays because the athletes were retreating so hard on the weekends and my clients would retreat so hard. I don't train and coach people on Fridays anymore. I would do it if there was people who are like-minded like me, and I'll always do that. There's a couple people who will, like a Quentin Redding, Evan Redding, Menominee Falls football players, and a dedicated few who always have results. But those guys are actually putting in the work on the weekends, on Fridays, and having the patience to put in the work and know that they're not going to just go from here to here without having a little bit of a learning curve and a little bit of a hustle and a struggle, okay? Patience might mean not taking vacations, all those things you want. Britt's a young person coming from high school trying to get into the workforce. There's certain things you're not gonna get, all the new shoes, all the new, the traveling, the cars, the houses, the apartments. You're gonna have to be patient in your approach to that. And that's where it starts on the weekends. And again, I'm shocked by how many people come into Topline, they come into my office, they sit down with me, whether it's entrepreneurs or whether it's somebody trying to get in shape, and they tell me they have these big goals, like serious goals, like I need to lose 200 pounds, or my family doesn't have money, and if I don't go D1 and get a scholarship, that I might not be able to play. Like this is like serious, important stuff. Yet on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, I see them watching every video that gets put out online. I see them scrolling around and spending time looking at girls they'll never meet, or guys they'll never talk to, or cars that they'll never be able to purchase if they don't put in the work. I also see them going out to dinners, going to movies, going to restaurants, and just, you know, planning vacations and buying Yeezys and all this other stuff. When on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, if you simply just took a step back, you reminded yourself that it's going to take you a while to get to where you want to be. It might require a little patience, and you took Fridays and you took Saturdays and you took Sundays even too, and you put in some effort into trying to hit your goals, I think that you're going to be a lot further off. I mean, I don't know. I just look around and I can't fathom that everybody I see on Fridays that's just living the dream, or thinks they're living the dream. I can't honestly believe that they're all hitting some of their personal goals. Not my goal for you, not my expectation of you, but again, you know, these videos are for people like me who wish they would have had leadership telling them, here's what you should do on the weekend. No, you didn't deserve the weekend off, Brett. You didn't earn the weekend off. Like, you know what I mean? Have you ever heard that, Britt? Oh, yeah. Anybody ever told you, like, you're never around, you work too much? You get that one a lot, right? And I've got that too. There's more to life than work. There's more to life than your business. Well, my business helps a lot of people, and if I decided to slack off, I think nobody's gonna get to where they wanna be because I'm retreating and I'm not doing what I need to do. And if you can look back, we'll pull up, maybe we can throw some B-roll up of videos like this. Same video we're doing right now. I was shooting these videos on my flip camera in the gym. Little flip video, little USB would pop out of the side. Some computers like Brit's don't even have USBs anymore. And in those days where I was watching educational videos and motivational videos and going to conferences and going to seminars. I went to the Bradley Center, a seminar on a weekend. I made my buddy Nick come with me, who was training with me at the time. It was called Get Motivated. Zig Ziglar was there, Colin Powell was there, all these big, business professionals were there, filled the whole Bradley Center up. And I was all excited because I was learning and getting information. I was going and I was reading. And then I was taking that information and picking up the video camera and trying to help people out. And that's what's got me to where I'm at today. Just recently making some serious moves in my life, and again, showing a little patience and what my expectation is of myself. And the moves that I'm just about to finish up are gonna not only catapult me to a completely new dimension, it's gonna take me to the top, but because I'll be there and because of the mindset that I've instilled in myself by spending Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays and Tuesdays and treating them all in the same, I'll be able to take you and other people with me as we roll, and we'll have more time because I took the sacrifice to do it. I can afford the time to sit here on Friday in the morning, it's not even lunch, and shoot a video like this to try and get you guys to get your mind shifted right. You can't just fart around on the weekends. You can't fart around on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays and think that your kids are gonna flourish, you're gonna flourish, your relationships are gonna flourish, because it's just not true. You're not getting to where you need to be because you're not spending the time on the weekends or during the week doing the things you need to do. Can you still have fun? Absolutely. Can you still enjoy yourself? Absolutely. But why can you not put in 8 hours on the weekend? Why do you think people can't put in 8 hours on the weekend? Friday, Saturday. Let's say Saturday, for instance. Why can you not put 8 hours in on a Saturday morning? You wake up at 5, you get rolling, you're still done by the afternoon, you've made some progress, you've made a dent in what you're trying to accomplish. So, if your goal is to become a multi-millionaire, if your goal is to get in shape, if your goal is to increase your relationships, deepen your relationships with your family, your significant other, your spouse, if you've got a faith goal, spend your weekends or put some time on the schedule on the weekends to try and improve your situation, to try and get to where you want to be. And again, I'm not talking down to you, I'm talking with you, because I wish I would have had somebody telling me, Brett, when you first start off in your business, don't expect to go to 0 to 100. Don't expect 100 clients to just walk through the door. Learn, study, spend the time on the weekends. I'm blessed, I'm thankful that God instilled it in me to kind of know it right away instinctively. I wasn't gonna get anywhere if I just sat around and gave up the weekends and quit on everything that I said I wanted to do during the week and hung out with my buddies and went and smoked cigarettes, sucked down liquor, went out to restaurants, and skipped my workouts every weekend like a lot of the guys who I was friends with in high school did. Not exactly how I wanted to spend my life, and I'm really glad, and I'm sure some of you guys out there who are watching this, which I appreciate, are happy that I didn't do it, because you get to benefit from some of the things that I was willing to do, and we all benefit now as a team and a group. Okay? Anybody out there, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a fitness professional, if you're an athlete, if you're a mom, a dad, a business owner, it doesn't matter who you are. That's all I'm trying to talk to you guys today is manage your time. Spend your time on things that are going to add value to your goals, that are going to get you closer to it, get you to live the top line lifestyle, which I would consider the top line lifestyle is where you're living on your terms, where you're every day getting better, you're making progress, you have more time, energy, and money, love, and peace inside of you because you're doing the right stuff. And that was my message for today, Friday afternoon, or Friday morning actually. Beautiful day outside. My question to you is, drop a comment below. What are you doing on the weekend? What do you plan to do this weekend or next weekend to take yourself to the level that you always talk about? Do you know people that talk about they're gonna do this and that? All the time. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And then they don't do anything. And then the weekend comes, they go hit a nice meal, they go hit a nice cheeseburger, fries, cheese curds, couple of what does Don drink from Top Line? IPAs, couple of IPAs, nice TV show, nice movie, done, weekend over. I don't want that to be you. Keep your game tight, keep your mind right, go read, go to a conference, go spend some money on personal development. If you got money and you're young, if you're saving some money and you're young, invest it in yourself. Blake just did that while a top-line football coach flew out to California, learned. Michelle, I remember her saying, Brett, should I go to California and do this event? It's an extension thing. If I go there, I can learn. Yeah, why not? She's like, well, it's expensive. I think, what did she say that was, Brett? $3,000? She invested $3,000 in herself. One of the best moves she's ever done in her small business. Catapulted her to all new stratospheres because she took the time. That was a weekend. That was a big, long weekend to personal development and growth. Invest in yourself. Invested the time into you. It doesn't always have to be money either. Go to Barnes & Noble for free. Watch this video for free. Go follow some people who are putting out good information in the world, like Grant Cardone, Bedros Keuilian, Gary Vaynerchuk. Take it all with a grain of salt. Think about what they say. Make sure it applies to what you're doing. Take what I say. Anything I tell you, you should think about it. Is this guy believable? Has he done anything? Check that person's track record. Watch what they do. Don't just listen to what they say, including me. Okay, if you guys need anything, subscribe, like, follow, send me a message. I'd love to help you out if you got a question. And if you just need a little encouragement or motivation, just DM me. I'll shoot you a video back, try and help you out. We're out of here. We're onward and upward. We're gonna go cut this video, and I'll probably plan another 80, 90 things to do today, because that's just how we do it. It's Friday, baby. It's the weekend. Again, you're here. Coffee with the Coach every week. In the future, we'll have guests on the show. If you'd like to be a guest, reach out. Send me a message. We'll get you on here. Me and you can do an interview, and we can add value like we're trying to do to anyone out there in the audience, online, on the gram, on Snap, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on MySpace. We don't do MySpace, just kidding. Well, Spotify, hey, Spotify, a new podcast will be dropping this, along with all sorts of other episodes will be available in audio format. I don't care if you want to watch a video. If watching me gets old, just listening to myself gets old. Just listening to myself sometimes, I'm just like, dude. But at the end of the day, nobody else is gonna do it. Everybody else is being soft. Nobody will be hard on you. Nobody will tell you what you really need to do, because people don't want to accept leadership in 2019, but I do. So get your game right. Follow us on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. We'll be all over the place with a lot of great guests. I hope you guys have a great Friday. We'll catch you later.